let's just pick up the breadcrumbs as they've been dropped. Let's be real about this world, okay? Let's be real about this country in particular. When you see all this infighting, right? When you hear the rhetoric, when you see the protests, I think a lot of times we get caught up in the window dressing, as they call it. We get caught up in the top layer. We get caught up in, oh man, that's wrong. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Oh, why'd you do that? Oh, why'd you stop me? Why didn't you comply? We get caught up in that. We get caught up in the simplest of actions and not the deepest of intentions. So I understand where the emotions come from, even in people who find themselves typically emotionless. I am an emotionless person. I am working on trying to turn some of my logic off and turn some of my emotion on. But I've always been this way. So therefore, I've always looked at people when they come with the empathy card, the compassion card. I don't just respond to their emotions. I respond to their actions and to their logic. Why are you looking out for me? You know, nobody's doing anything for free, right? So this is not about Democrats to me. This is not about Republicans to me. What this is about is you. It's about me, how we getting played. Okay, so now all of a sudden, I know we got veterans everywhere. Talking about them freeway off-ramps full of veterans. My wife is a nurse anesthetist. She volunteers sometimes at some of these camps out here. Camp Pendleton and all that. Cats in there decapitated, mentally insane, all the above. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially destroyed. And they are not getting proper benefits. Now, they're getting some support. Let's not go there. The same thing with NFL players, and they always talk about they retire, nobody looking out for them. No, don't do that. Now, proper benefits is a different conversation. But we know in general, they're not supporting the veterans like we thought they would or they should, especially for them putting their lives on the line for our country. That's one. Now we talk about the homeless people, the other people who have mental illness issues, found themselves at the fork in the road and went left instead of right. Life is not working out for them. We have our own issues, domestic issues, American-born issues. Look at the budgets. Then you start to see all the fraud that we're talking about that's coming a lot of from immigrants. You just gotta, I just want you to stop and think. Thomas Sowell, one of the best quotes ever. Doesn't matter how smart you are if you don't stop and think. And that's the problem when people get emotional. You're not stopping. Matter of fact, you're speeding up and you're not thinking. You're going out there and you're risking it all and you're helping them get more power. And it's not going to help you. Because if it was going to help you, they would have helped us. They would have helped our own. Veterans all messed up and they like, oh, no, but what country are you from? You got to just see through it. And if you don't see through it, then you just don't have your eyes open. So let's keep talking about immigration and how immigration seems like right now it's a Trump issue and an ICE issue, which it is. But if you really keep perspective, it was an issue for others as well.
There are those in the immigrants' rights community who have argued passionately that we should simply provide those who are illegally with legal status, or at least ignore the laws on the books and put an end to deportation until we have better laws. And often this argument is framed in moral terms. Why should we punish people who are just trying to earn a living? I recognize the sense of compassion that drives this argument. But I believe such an indiscriminate approach would be both unwise and unfair.
Talk.
It would suggest to those thinking about coming here illegally that there will be no repercussions for such a decision. And this could lead to a surge in more illegal immigration. And it would also ignore the millions of people around the world who are waiting in line to come here legally. Ultimately, our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders and set laws for residency and citizenship. And no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
Go Columbia. Ah, blah, blah, blah. That man is articulate. Articulate. Did I say it right the first time? He is eloquent. He is almost all things in demeanor, right? He's almost all things anti-Donald Trump in terms of how he's going to project his message. But don't forget, in this world, we can handle this like gentlemen. You just heard President Obama talk about the same issue. We can handle this like gentlemen, or we can get into some gangsters. It was already laid out for you before we got here. I voted for that man, Donald Trump. I voted for that man, President Obama. We tried to handle it like gentlemen, but now we into some gangster. But I forget all of that. Just remember the person that you're hating and that thin line between the person that you loved. And in this situation, it wasn't even a line between them. This is not my first video showing you if you didn't know who was talking, which is completely obvious based on how he talks and how well he speaks. But if we just had written text, if it was just closed caption, we couldn't see it. That's Donald Trump. Yeah, right here. That's Donald Trump. President Obama said the same thing. So you can argue all you want, and guess what? You're spitting in the wind. You've been caught. You've been trapped. You now like a song that you don't like because they keep forcing it down your throat, down your ears. Oh, I love this song. No, you didn't. You didn't like Whoop, There It Is when it first came out. But you heard it 1,000 times, and you're like, oh, you're right. You got me here. And actually, that bass line does go. So look, I know a lot of people are like, oh, we hate politics. We hate all this and that. I don't. You know why I don't? Because I can literally see. It's like a football play to me almost. I can see why you messed up. I can see why you tripping. I can see why you caught up. Because you forgot that the side you're rooting for was on the same side you now hating on. You forgot. In football, it's the same thing. You know why they send guys in motion? For discovery? Are they in man? Are they in zone? You send them in motion. Go in motion, Wes Welker. Go in motion. He be jogging. He ain't doing nothing. He just showing Brady. Hey, Brady, you know what we got now? We got this option route. You know where I'm going. And the other reason they do it, distraction. Discovery and distraction. Somebody on that team of 11 players is going to look at that motion and all of a sudden lose his eye discipline. Forget, I got to be looking at this tackle. Why he coming in here? He about to crack back? He about to crack block on me? He better not. That little ass blue was, and I do this. And guess what they do? Pass block. Guess what happens? I ain't got it. No pressure, no rush, nothing. Guess what happened? He's sitting back in the pocket reading story time. I'm just letting you guys know when you're getting caught up in it. That's it. Continue.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. VINIA, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, vinia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.